coachable athletes who give their best every time they step on the field. They play with heart, listen to their coaches, and are always eager to learn and improve. Most importantly, they are true team players who support one another, celebrate each other's successes, and work together to achieve their goals. Thank you to all our Erie youth football players and coaches.
Good evening. You're looking at a live shot from Erie Tiger Stadium, and we're here for homecoming. The Erie Tigers versus the Broomfield Eagles. And boy, I don't know if you can beat another environment than a homecoming game. This evening, Nick Trombetta bringing you your play-by-play, and I'm joined tonight by Coach Nick Trombetta. Coach, great to have you. What are we looking for tonight?
Well, we're looking for a Week 5 matchup, which means teams should be settling into kind of who they are and what their personality is. And for Erie specifically, we're trying to see a healthy Erie team finally take their best shot at one of the best teams in the state.
Yeah, very true. So the Tigers come in with a record of 2-2. Great opening win against Brighton, and then some two tough games, right? So They played number 4 Ralston Valley, and it also came up short against Mountain Vista, which is ranked 5. So Tigers come in tonight 2-2, ranked 10th in the state via the Denver Post poll. They are going to be facing the number 2 team in 4A, which the Broomfield Eagles. In fact, back-to-back 23 4A champions, Erie Tigers. Last year, Broomfield Eagles.
Yeah, you watch these guys on film, and just like anybody would say, they are very good, very well coached. Athletes all over the place, massive up front. I mean, there's a reason for that number 2 ranking, and it's there to be seen on film. It's there live, as we've seen with our live shots. I mean, they're an impressive program.
Yeah, impressive size of the Broomfield Eagles, but these teams know each other pretty well. Mm-hmm. Broomfield had a real tight one last week against a team that Erie will play in league, Legacy Lightning. In fact, they were behind the Lightning at halftime, ended up pulling up a 28-27 win.
Yep. They the thing about the game tonight is that there's a path to victory for Erie. Broomfield is a good team. They're a big team. They've had a lot of success this season. They are not perfect. There is a path to victory for Erie tonight, and it's incumbent upon Erie and Erie's coaching staff to call and play the type of game they need to play to win this football game tonight.
Yeah, they did a great job. On the road last week, Fort Collins had a pretty good halftime lead and held off to beat a Lambkin team that was undefeated. So a good road victory there. Mm-hmm. So looking forward to a great game tonight. Once again, homecoming here at Erie Tigers Stadium. A big crowd. Looking forward to also, we've talked about this in our previous broadcast, Erie, are they going to put the ball in their best player's hand and bring in Tolliver?
Yeah, I mean, Erie's keys to victory tonight, in my opinion, one of them is starting off with number 7 in the backfield, and also not getting bored with the running game. The old adage is you don't go broke taking a profit, right? And Tolliver's a kid that can get you 3 to 4 yards on the ground. I say we go with that, right? You got to protect the ball. You got to be first for the Erie Tigers tonight. When you're at a size disadvantage, you got to attack first. You got to get your hands on them first. And the last key to victory for Erie tonight is going to be what I call the taco percentage, and that is your takeaway conversion opportunity percentage. If you had an opportunity to get an interception, that ball has got to be an interception. If the ball's on the ground, you got to get on that. And that's one thing that Broomfield has shown. They've got 8 turnovers that they've lost in the first 4 games of the season. So they're going to give you opportunities to take the ball away. You got to make sure that happens tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Tolliver so far almost 500 yards on the ground.
Yep.
First 4 games, right? Almost averaging 9 yards a carry. Jack Arnold will be starting a quarterback. He's thrown for 477 yards. Between the two of them, you combine for about 1,000 yards. But on the Broomfield side, obviously they've found something in a freshman, right, that is really getting a lot of notoriety, and that's Cash Clarveau. He, so far this season, is carried for over 500 yards.
Yeah,
and a big offensive line that's in front of him, right?
Yeah, he's an explosive back. He's a young kid, but to your point, he's got some really big dudes up front blocking for him. But Clarveau he's an explosive back. If I'm Erie tonight, you can't take everything away. I'm selling out on the run. Okay, make Marilat beat you over the top tonight. That's my key to victory, so to speak.
Okay, very good. Well, this time we're getting ready for the national anthem. Tonight that is going to be performed by the Erie Choir, quite a contingent. So we'll go ahead and step away for a quick second. You're watching the Erie Tigers on the Erie Tiger Network. Great performance of the national anthem by the Erie Tiger Choir. Boy, it was a big group. Had to be 50 to 60 kids in front of the microphone, so great job. So we're getting ready for captain's coin toss. Our games could never take place without the support of our CHSAA game officials. We appreciate them being here tonight. Tonight we have Samuel Kennedy, Stephen Hall, David Krenning, Troy Krenning, and Robert Wetzel. So appreciate them being here. anyone in our viewing audience that would like to be a game official, definitely reach out to the Chassel organization. We never have enough people supporting youth and high school sports. So, starting lineups, what I have for the Erie Tigers on offense. Starting right tackles, Achille Powers. Right guard will be Monty Furman. Tegan Corgill at center. Ryder Remmert, left guard. Jackson Jameson will be at left tackle. Wide receiver, Tyler Muir, Parker Pruitt, Lincoln Hageman, and Gabe Sema. Sema is the H-back. Quarterback, Jack Arnold, of course, and the one and only number 7, Braylon Tolliver, running back. On defense, the lineup should be, I believe they're going to have back Gio Giampietro back. He's been out for a few games injured. Have not seen him on the field, but hoping he'll be starting tonight along with Wyatt Walston and Achilles Power on the defensive lines. Linebacker Lincoln Hageman, Tyler Muir. Ashley Pierce is being moved up to a linebacker along with Parker Pruitt. Cornerbacks will be Steven Staff, and we're going to have a combo of Heil Harner and Tolliver at the 2 safety spots. So I think might be mixing it up a little bit on defense, given what they're facing tonight.
I'm going to go back to doing what I said before, right? You got to kind of pick your poison. Broomfield, really good team, but their production is almost 2-to-1 rushing yards to passing yards. So if you had to develop a game plan, I would think you'd be planning to stop that run game and take your chances in the pass game.
Yeah, no doubt. So we got captains on the field for the Erie Tigers: Gabe Sema, Braylon Tolliver, Jackson Jameson, and Achilles Powers. And Broomfield has several captains. They have Marilat, Jansen, Sadia, Susurus, Perez, and Haynes. So we'll watch the opening coin toss here. So it looks like Erie Tigers won the toss, but they've deferred. So we'll have the Broomfield Eagles receiving the ball on the south side of the stadium.
Officiating today's game is Sam Kennedy, Stephen Howell.
Once again, a really big crowd here for homecoming. So it's great to see the town show up. Obviously, we have the annual homecoming parade that goes through downtown Erie a little earlier this afternoon, so I have a little bit of a late arriving crowd here. But I tell you, you can't see the home stands, but the home stands are literally just packed. And obviously, Broomfield being a neighbor city, they have quite a contingent too. So here comes the Broomfield Eagles. And here comes those Erie Tigers. Well, you can kind of feel the tension in this game already, right?
Yeah, it's a big game. It is a really big game. I think both teams recognize the enormity of this. Erie really trying to set the tone for the second half of their season, getting into league play after this. It's going to be really, really important for them to get off on the right foot. And Broomfield knows Erie's not going to be an easy out. No. You know, Erie's here to play. So it'll be really interesting to see who comes out more aggressive.
Yeah, no doubt. And a good sign to see is Gio Giampietro actually led the team out with the American flag, running at good speed. So obviously, hopefully we're going to be able to see him playing tonight. So Looking forward to this one. A big game for Erie, right? Because when you get to the end game, there's 16 teams in 5A that qualify for state playoffs. Obviously, they have their whole league season ahead of them, starting next week against Rangeview, which you win your league, you get in. You don't win your league, then it's going to be a lot of RPI.
Yeah.
Who did you play? Who did you beat? Who did you lose to? So this is a big game for the Erie Tigers. So looking forward to bringing it to you here live on the Erie Tiger Network. We've got Kai Lewis getting ready to kick off for the Tigers. They're kicking from north to south.
Well, and by design, right, you play those non-conference games that they've played for those RPI purposes.
And generally you book a homecoming game against maybe that's not number 2 in state at their division.
Hey, sometimes
right?
That's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know?
Yeah. So here we go with kickoff from Erie Tiger Stadium. Okay, Lewis kicks it down. Picked up by number 3, Colt Hammock. And he is up the right side. And, boy, he takes it up. It's about the Erie Tiger 36. And looks like a flag for maybe potentially a late hit.
Yeah, I think they're going to get some unnecessary roughness on the sidelines there. I would expect to see officials trying to set the tone early in a charged game like this to make sure that they have control.
Yeah, good call. All right, Matthew Marilat at quarterback. Off to a good start to his season. Junior quarterback.
Looks like Jansen in the
They just stepped that
backfield.
off against the Tigers, so that's going to move the ball all the way down to the Tiger 49. So Eagles set up shop on Erie side of the field.
Interesting. We talk about their freshman running back. They got a senior out there starting tonight in Jansen.
Marilat with the top pitch, kind of a low pitch.
That's a great job. That is a great job.
Class to carry, but boy, he was stood up and looks like a loss of 1.
It's classic Broomfield right there. They like to get to the sidelines, try to use their speed. It was a great job by Erie there, establishing the edge, getting out there and making that play.
So Marilat's still in the shotgun. He does have Jansen and gives the ball to Jansen. And boy, that offensive line just plows forward, right?
But I do love what Erie's doing here. I mean, they're, for all intents and purposes, a 5-man front, and they're aggressively coming at the ball carrier. I think that's got to be the recipe for them tonight.
Jansen with a carry gain of 6, so it brings up 3rd and 5 for the Eagles at the Tiger 44.
Freshman Clarveau now in the game at running back for Broomfield, so it'll be.
And we got a timeout. Got a timeout on the field. We're going to step away. You're watching the Erie Tigers on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back to Erie Tiger Stadium on the Erie Tiger Network. With Broomfield Eagles on 3rd and 5 at the Tiger 44. Got Marilat in the shotgun. And Clarveau now offset to the left. And that looked like we had a little procedure call there.
Couple guys in motion there.
Yep. Which after a timeout is kind of an interesting...
As explosive as Clarveau's been, he's still a 9th grade football player at the end of the day, so some of these things are going to happen.
That's right, yeah. Looks like Coach Geiger is going to go ahead and take take the procedure. So that'll move the ball back to the Tiger 49-yard line. So they bring up 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. So it'll be interesting to see what we do, what the Eagles do with the passing game with Marillac, because Montoya is his favorite receiver. And
yeah. I mean, Montoya is a weapon, but number 14 for them as well, 22 yards of reception. So
Marillac stepped back out of the pocket, throws downfield, and had Montoya, but overshot him by 2 or 3 yards.
You know what? I think if you're Erie, you live with that. You know, you sell out on the run, and look, modern football, people just try to outscore each other. You know, so Broomfield is 4-0, but they're not shutting anybody out.
Right. Yeah, this is not going to be a 6-3 game.
Right. So you take that. He's completing a little over 60% of his passes on the year. So, you know, you'll take that 50-50 ball if that means committing eight guys to the box to stop a really powerful run game.
Eagles in punt formation with Micah Bullock White back deep. Ooh. Oh, big kick. Fair caught. Taylor Muir with the fair catch for the Eagles. For the Eagles, for the Tigers. So it's going to set up 1st and 10.
It's like on the 5.5.
Call it maybe the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
A little bit of ways to the field for us.
It's an interesting fair catch there.
Yeah. Yeah, big boot.
So this is going to tell us a lot about their game plan right here. How do they come out? You know, number 7's got to be the plan, but I'd also love to see Sema be a big part of there too. That guy is a tough cover for anybody.
He is, and obviously he looks like him and Muir are top left. Arnold in the shotgun. He drops, looks, pumps, and he throws, and he has Braden Tolliver.
Yep.
And he has a great catch.
I'm not mad at that.
Eagle 44.
I'm not mad at that.
Well, you and I were talking last week. Their first play against Fort Collins last week was Tolliver for 75 yards and touchdown, right? So,
yeah. You know, you just have to find a way to get the ball in your best player's hands. Don't overcomplicate it, you know, and this one happens to come in the pass game, but you're still getting the ball to number 7.
Right. And a good job by the offensive line. Gave Arnold plenty of time. Looked off one receiver, tapped the ball, and threw it down to Tolliver. So,
yeah.
Good start by the Erie Tiger offense. So, let's see what we got here. Arnold once again in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 1 to the right. And maybe had a little motion there. Penalty marker on the field. Oh, actually delay a game.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a tough call. So that's going to move them back 5. So 1st and 15.
You know, last time we were on the network, similar style defense to what Ralston Valley was running, where Lincoln Hageman's got all this room in that inside.
All right, there we go. Tolliver off the right side. Takes it down, looks like to the Eagle 38-yard line.
Great blocking up front.
Yep, great blocking. And quick first step, Tolliver.
You know, he got outside, but big 67 out there, Achilles Powers, man. He really did a great job of sealing that edge off, along with Corkhill. So these
what you need to see from the offensive line.
Again, Broomfield is not shutting anybody out. There's going to be opportunities here.
Okay, 2nd and 6. Or 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Arnold gives it to Tolliver, and it gets stopped a little short there.
Yeah, that looked a little...
So Owen Lee with the tackle for the Eagles.
That looked a little off.
They'll call that no gain, so make it 3rd and 4 for the Tigers at the Eagle 38-yard line. We got 8:50 left in the first quarter.
Got to find a way to stay on the field here.
Arnold shotgun, takes the ball.
Great.
Keeper, and there was just nothing there for him.
He made the right read.
Yep, had the fake to Tolliver, but boy, there just was nothing off the right side here. So we're going to call another no gains. This is going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Tigers. Doesn't seem like they are in any mood to do anything different offensively. I don't see any punt team out there, so.
No, I think this side of the field against an opponent like this, I'll take my chances.
Okay, here we go.
Again, I'd look for Hageman here, or even the
Walson to the left.
Oh, man.
And just a little bit of a lean forward. That's going to move him back 5. Now they wonder if that changes your thought process here. Going from 4th and 4 to 4th and 9.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're going to stay. Oh no, they're gonna looks like they're gonna punt now.
Now they are in punt formation. Eagles haven't dropped anybody back, so here we go.
Or maybe not. Here we go. Yep.
Had him open. Arnold just needed to pull that little bit off that trigger because Braylon Tolliver was going to score a touchdown with that.
Oh, 100. Yeah. I mean, he's going to be a matchup problem for Broomfield all night. That's an unfortunate end to this drive, but if I'm Coach Harrison on the sidelines, I'm feeling pretty good about what I seen from my offense on that first drive.
And the offensive line did a good job blocking. But now we can turn it over to the Eagles, right? So 1st down and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
That is a college-sized offensive line right there.
They are well fed.
Yes, they are.
I'll just leave it at that. That is a very big offensive line. And from what I've read, one of the largest offensive lines in high school in Colorado. So Marilat in the shotgun. Snap. Takes it. And he has...
Yep.
That was Donovan Brooks running solo there and in and out of his hands. So... The pass falls incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, you live with that. You like to see defenders probably a little bit closer to where he's at, though. It's clear Broomfield's trying to throw you out of this front that you're in.
We have a time called on the field, respotting the ball. So 2nd and 10, Eagles at their own 43-yard line. And there's the first carry by Clairvaux. And he takes it up, we'll call it maybe 5 yards. Once again, that big offensive line is a big push forward. Take it up to the Eagles' 47-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that big O-line is going to push you back, but when you've got an opportunity to make the tackle, you got to make it. And so far, Erie's doing that.
We got split wide receivers. Marilat and Clairvaux in the back. And there is the first carry by Matthew
It's a
Marilat.
good play call.
Looks like it's a carry for a first down. Takes it down to the Tiger 46-yard line.
It's a good play call. Good play call. You know, they like to run that rocket motion, and they try to get their guys outside. It's a really good job of countering off of that.
And Marilat, not really, a lot of teams that run a lot of RPO. You see quite a few quarterback carries. He actually doesn't have as many, right?
No.
So, but obviously he's makes them count when he needs to.
A lot of his option reads are going to be off of that rocket motion, and the second read being the running back. But he is athletic enough to make a play for you.
And there's a handoff to Clairvaux, and there he goes off the right side.
That's what you can't have. He fumbled the ball.
He fumbled the ball before he got
That's
into
what
the
I'm
end
talking
zone.
about right there. That's exactly what I'm talking
turnover.
about right there.
Tiger football. Boy, that is a great effort. Being the last man standing and knocking that ball loose. And I'm not sure who made that play for the Tigers.
That's why you don't ever give up on a play. And it's just like we were talking about before the game started. That is their ninth turnover of the season.
Yeah, and that had been Colt Heil.
They are going to give you opportunities to take the ball away, and when you knock it on the ground, you've got to get to it.
Well, big turn of events. Great job by the Erie Tiger defense on making those terms look taco.
Taco.
Right? Taco. Here we go.
That's a taco play right there.
Taco play right there. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 20-yard line. Arnold in the shotgun. And Tolliver with the carry. There may be a gain of 3, maybe take it up to the 23-yard line. And just under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Great night here in Erie, Colorado. Great turnout by both teams, fans. Wonderful evening here. I'm glad you're able to join us on the Erie Tiger Network.
2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
Yeah, single coverage down here at the bottom.
Yep, got trips on the left. Arnold in the shotgun. Gives it to Tolliver, and yep, that play was going nowhere. Great defensive pressure there. Good search by their linebacker. Ja'Cory Ellis, I believe, making the play there for the Eagles. So he's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 for the Tigers.
In the same way that Erie's selling out to stop the run, Broomfield is also, I mean, they understand who Tolliver is.
Yeah, they've watched film, obviously, right?
Number 0, Sandra up in the middle, leading the team in tackles at the middle linebacker spot for Broomfield. So,
Tommy Thiessen in the backfield, and they've split Tolliver out to the right. Arnold in the shotgun.
Looking for him again.
Goes deep, and he has...
Yep. Yep.
Well, penalty marker on the play. Ball was a little overthrown. Gregor Oxziger was out trying to make that catch. Will be interesting to see what the officials call here.
I believe they're going to get him on pass interference. They
Yep, there you go.
the one thing that the mistake he made is they both had hands on each other,
Right.
but his arm was straight and he was almost barring the guy from getting to the ball. They're going to call that every time. I believe
Well, they're going to mark off 15.
if his elbow was bent, I don't think they make that call.
Yeah. Well, the Tigers will take it up to their own 37-yard line, so this brings up another first down for the Tigers. So we got trips to the right, one receiver to the left. I believe that's still Thiessen in the backfield with Arnold. And there it is. Thiessen cuts up the middle. Boy, that's almost a first down. Great run, great blocks up front.
It's a fantastic play call there. You have the tight bunch formation with Tolliver out to the end. Obviously, they're going to overreact to that. Great run up the middle, and you're also setting up a quick pass to 7 on the outside with 2 lead blockers. So everything you wanted from that play call right there.
Yep. So that's a first down Tigers. Looks like we have a timeout on the field. We have a timeout on the field. We're going to step away for a quick moment. You are watching Erie Tigers on the Erie Tiger Network. We're back here live at Erie Tiger Stadium, and Tigers first down at their own 48-yard line. Yeah, and I find it interesting that Tommy Thiessen is a great back in his own right, and that really gives the opportunity for Braden Tolliver to be lined up in space, right?
Yeah, you get to be experimental with where you put him and how you use him in the offense.
As Arnold takes the snap, looks deep. Gets Thiessen in the flat here, and just overthrows him. But he's having some time to throw. He had a chance to take a look downfield. Didn't find anybody open, and just a little hot on that outlet pass.
Yeah, I think they really wanted to go to Tolliver. Tolliver wasn't open initially and came open late, but by that time he had already went through his progressions and had moved off of Tolliver.
And time was up.
Time was indeed up.
All right, 2nd and 10 for the Tigers at their own 48-yard line. More traditional set here Arnold in the shotgun with Tolliver to his left. Arnold takes the snap. Quick snap and throw, and just a little of the outstretched hands of Parker Pruitt. Just a little bit of timing there. So we can bring up third down for the Tigers at their own 48-yard line. Got 4 minutes left in the first quarter. We have no score here from Erie Tiger Stadium.
That's
but exciting game so far.
2 plays on this drive, both passes. Or, I mean, on this set of downs, no touches by 7.
Yeah. Maybe 7 will see it here. Arnold in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops, and the inside screen there. And the ball is on the ground, and that is Eagles recovery. Yeah, Parker Pruitt made the catch, trying to stretch from some extra yards there. Wasn't going to get a first down, but the ball was knocked out, and first turnover by the Tigers.
Yeah, when you are trying to win a game against a top-ranked opponent, you have to play clean. You can't have penalties, and you can't turn the ball over. It's just not a recipe for success.
No. Well, here comes Broomfield on their third possession. Tigers have kept them off the scoreboard. Thankfully, with a great play by Colt Heil, knocking the ball out before running back crossed the end zone. But Marilat sets up in the shotgun. Clerbo off to his right. Marilat looks, steps, and he has
number 7.
and
Montoya.
that's a
Gavin.
That's Montoya.
Gavin
right?
Montoya, yeah.
He's a big target himself.
He's a receiver that looks like a tight end.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
He's as big as a lot of smaller programs' offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And he's a super skilled wide receiver.
So it's a first down for the Eagles. Takes it down to the Tiger 39-yard line. Marilat in the shotgun. Clevo to his left. And then Clevo takes it off to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. But he does take it down to the Tiger. Marked down at the 35-yard line. So we're going to call that a gain of 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6. And we're down to about 3 minutes left in the first quarter with no score here. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Innovation Center of St. Vrain School District. We really appreciate the team here that's bringing you this live action, the great camera work, and showing you all the live action. So appreciate having them here tonight. There's Clervo off to the right side, and he is a pretty nifty runner in between the tackles.
Yeah, he's pretty impressive for a 9th grader. He runs with a lot of authority, runs behind his pads. You don't see a lot of that from 9th grade running backs. Pretty impressive kid, man. And I'll say this a million times, it doesn't hurt to have that offensive line in front of you.
You got those road grinders up front, right?
Makes life pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, pretty impressive for a large program like Broomfield to have a freshman starting running back.
Yeah.
With the size of their squad. So brings up 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. And like Marilat's going to keep it and going to slide down and just barely gets the first down. Another just kind of nifty run. Get the first down when you need it.
It's a good play call there. Everybody vacates, and he wasn't trying to do anything but get past that first down marker.
Yeah, but takes it down. Looks like the Tiger, we'll call it the 27-yard line. So it's a 1st and 10. And a couple first downs for the Eagles on this drive. Got 2 wide receivers left. Marilat in the shotgun. Clevo to his left. Marilat drops. Hits as he throws.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Gio got in there quick.
Yeah, good. Now, obviously good to have Gio back on the ground, on the field, right?
Yeah,
Pass was intended for number 14, Sean Newton. But he was going to pay the price if he caught that one.
But that's on, that's one of those things, again. Let him pass. Let him throw.
Yep. And in that case, I have a holding call on the Eagles. So let's move the ball back to the Tiger 37-yard line. So 1st and 20. Marilat in the shotgun. Clairvaux to his left. Marilat looks, get a little bit of pressure. Throws it deep down the sideline.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be pass interference on the Tigers. Once again, Montoya running down the sideline.
Yeah, Zach Harner on the coverage there. It's a tough cover. He was in great position. He never looked back for the ball and just kind of jumped into Montoya there. They're going to call that every single time.
Yeah, if you're not looking for the ball.
Yeah. Which it's a shame because his pass coverage was there.
Yeah, he was running stride for stride with him.
And it was kind of a bailout throw because, again, Erie had great pass rush there.
Yeah. No, Marilat had to get rid of the ball. So it's not an automatic first down in the high school, so it's going to be 1st and 5 for the Eagles. Here at the Tiger 23-yard line. Marilat with a give. And Clairvaux follows his lead blockers over to the left. But he's close to a first down there.
Yeah, with this offensive line right now, it's 5 yards a carry at least.
Well, he's averaging 8 on the season, right? So he plays good for a first down for the Eagles. The ball on the 16-yard line of the Tigers. Marilat handoff, and right up the gut. And that is a touchdown. Cash Clairvaux, and really just following his blockers. Some tough running up the middle.
I don't even think that was Cash. I think they had Jamison in, number 4.
Okay. Yeah, a little far away to see from the press box.
But it's just, it goes back to, you have to play, you have to play clean. You can't turn over the ball.
So looks like we have Colin Underly in for the extra point for the Eagles.
Even their kicker's big.
That's a big kicker. Ball's down. Kick is up. And the kick is good with 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Broomfield Eagles strike first. They're on the scoreboard. 7-0 on the Erie Tigers. You're watching Erie Tiger football on Erie Tiger Network. Back live at Erie Tiger Stadium. 43 seconds left for the end of the first quarter. Eagles, a nice drive. Max Marchi lining up for the Eagle kickoff, kicking off from south to north. Have the squib kick. And that looks like it was picked up by Tyler Muir. Takes it up to almost the 30-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Tigers. So we'll see what they can do. Because I believe this is their third offensive possession.
Yep.
Had some movement. Had a good drive going last time. But they are getting into 3rd and long.
They are. Yeah. Too many empty plays. Just, you got to have the perpetual motion downfield.
So Arnold in the shotgun, trips to the left. Fakes it to Thiessen. Arnold on the run. Yeah, penalty marker on
Gonna
the
have
play.
a hold here.
And he steps out at about the Tiger 40. But yeah, looks like an area that you would see a holding call. Yep. So it was a holding call.
Two
Two
holdings.
holding calls, so they declined one, they accept the second. So they'll move the ball back.
We're trying to have the lights on.
Yeah, we have no control.
It's in there. That's our coaching staff.
Well, actually, we do mind at some point. When these lights get
Arnold set up in the shotgun. Good trips to the right. It looks like that was a give to Thiessen up the middle, and there just was nothing there. Not finding a whole lot of success running the ball straight up the middle.
Yeah, no, I mean, the success that they've had is getting the ball on the perimeter to number 7. I mean, that's been the bulk of their success.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Live from Erie Tiger Stadium. Broomfield Eagles up 7-0 on the Erie Tigers. We're going to step away for a moment. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. All right, back on live with Erie Tiger Network. Tigers at their own 22-yard line. A 2nd and 18. Arnold back in the shotgun. Takes the ball.
Yeah,
There's some hard running up by Braylon Tolliver.
it's a big hit
Maybe
there.
takes it up to the 26-yard line. And looks like we have an Erie Tiger down.
Big hit on Tolliver there. But did a great job of spinning off contact and
Yeah, big hit. So we have a player that is down on the field, so we're going to step away for a moment. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Back live here on Erie Tiger Network. Eddie Furman helped off the field. Looks like he's walking under his own power, so it's good to see. So bring up third down for the Tigers at their own 27-yard line. 3rd and 13. Arnold takes the snap, scrambles to the left, and he is going to be dragged down. Great play by Ja'Cory Ellis to make that tackle, but not a whole lot happening up front for the Tigers on that one.
No, it's tough. I mean, you're getting a lot of pressure, and you're running deep, long developing pass plays. It's not really setting your quarterback up to be able to. I realize what the down and distance was, but that's tough.
Yeah. So it brings up 4th down for the Tigers. They are in punt formation. Like Gavin Jensen back deep for the Eagles.
Oh, that's a great roll.
Really nice kick, yep. Benefit of the roll. And that'll be touchdown inside the Eagles' 20. So nice punt. It's 11 minutes left for halftime. We're here for homecoming, so make sure you stay tuned at halftime. Have all our normal performances with cheer and band. We'll also have homecoming royalty, so looking forward to having that at halftime. So Eagles will be setting up shop. Looks like maybe they're 19-yard line, so 1st and 10 Eagles.
Who doesn't love a good homecoming game?
Marilat in the shotgun.
Movement up front there.
Maybe a little movement up front. Yeah, you had a little homecoming last week yourself.
I did not.
You not personally.
I don't have many calling cards as a coach, but the one that I do have is I'm undefeated in homecoming games.
Yeah, I was going to say, so as a head coach, how did you treat homecoming games? Was that like any more special than anything else for the players?
No, I think so.
Yeah.
You want to make as many things tradition-oriented and important as you can for these young people. Whew. Getting physical out there.
Yeah. Well. Clairvaux with a carry.
Marilat lost his helmet. It's going to have to come off for a play.
Yeah, so I'm not sure who the backup quarterback is. It might be
Number 17.
17, okay. Slater Saunders comes in quarterback. As Marilat had to leave the field of play with the helmet being removed. And wants to go Clairvaux with the carry behind that big offensive line, runs it off to the left side.
It's a big 3rd down here. Erie needs to get off the field and.
Yep, big 3rd and 4 here. Marilat back on the field. Clairvaux off to his right. Heads off to the left.
Man, oh man, Jensen. You know, the young freshman gets a lot of love, but Jensen is a load. He runs hard.
He does. And that big offensive line, once again, just moving people out, takes the ball up to the Eagle 40-yard line, where that's going to be 1st and 10 for Broomfield.
Yeah, Erie's going to have to find a way to get off the field on 3rd downs. You're doing a great job of forcing the 3rd downs. Now we got to get off the field.
Yeah. So Marilat once again in the shotgun. Takes a snap.
Looking for Newton.
Looking deep. Good boy, and just maybe underthrew him a touch.
Sean Newton. He is
threw a nice ball.
Sean Newton, he, as I said earlier in the game, he's averaging 22 yards a reception. So if they're going to go deep,
That's him.
it's him.
Yep.
And you could tell by their formation that they were going to do that. Tolliver playing way off of him. Just a nice inside seam. And, yeah, just by alignment alone.
All right, 2nd 10 for the Eagles at their own 40-yard line. See, the Tigers can make a play here. Marilat in the shotgun, and we got a timeout. I think that's Erie. That's a timeout for the Erie Tigers. So we're going to step away with 9:13 left before halftime. Broomfield up on Erie's 7-0. You're watching Erie Tiger on the Erie Tiger Network. Back live on Erie Tiger Network. Broomfield, 2nd and 10 from their own 40 after Erie timeout. Marilat in the shotgun. And gives that right
Nice
up the
counter.
middle. Claveau again.
That was number 8, I believe. Nathan Arredondo.
Redondo, okay.
Nice little counter action with the motion there. Oh, it was Jensen.
They'll take it up to the Broomfield 44-yard line. So brings up 3rd and 6. Let's see if they can make a stop here.
Got to get off the field.
Yeah, the defense is now spending a lot more time on the field, which will play into
False start.
as the game goes on. Yeah, that's a false start.
Or no. Or did they jump off? Encroachment, yeah.
Tigers jumped off. So that is going to make it much more doable 3rd and 1.
Especially behind that big offensive line. Just an unexcusable mistake in a big spot in the game. And this is, my friend, going to be right up the gut.
Marilat, Claveau hands off the left side, and that play is good for Broomfield Eagle first down.
Yeah, it's
And they'll take it down to the Tiger 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 Broomfield with 8 minutes left before half. Marilat still in the shotgun. Loke in motion. Quick toss to him to the right side. Tries to find a
got a hold out
Tigers
here.
really have a great stop there. And that penalty flag did come up a little early, so assuming that is a hold on the Eagles.
Clairvaux lost his helmet.
So, yeah, he'll be exiting for a play here.
I think you're going to have a hold out on the perimeter.
Yep, there you go. Hold on Broomfield. They'll step that back 10 yards.
Sometimes it's so hard to get the edge anymore without getting a hold called on you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the kids are so active, too.
Yeah. But those are the tough ones. I mean, when you hold at the point of attack, it's going to get called more often than not.
Moves the ball back to the Eagle 45-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and 19. Marilat in the shotgun.
Yep, they're going to run a
Thanks,
thunder
Luke.
route. Yep. Yeah, just a thunder route off of the motion. kind of telegraphed, but again, it's just one of those things you live with.
Yeah.
Marilat has thrown deep.
Yeah, and I think we had Hageman and Pierce back on defense on that one.
Marilat has thrown deep a number of times. I don't know that he's connected on a single one of them, but you have to get the stops on the ground.
Yeah, well, and I think he had the one pass over the middle to Montoya that he completed. Other than that, he hasn't. So we got 2nd and 19. Eagles at their own 45-yard line. Marilat takes the snap, looks, throws, and that goes to nobody.
I love that.
A little bit of broken play there, right?
They want to run the ball. And when you put them in a 3rd and 19 like this, or 2nd and 19.
Yeah, bring up 3rd and 19.
This is not their wheelhouse.
No. Yeah, and that big offensive line can pass block, right? But you also, on the Erie side of the ball, you have a lot of athletic defenders on the back side of that defense that can make a play on a ball.
Yeah. I'd like to see some stunting in the middle for the Tigers, maybe. Get those big boys moving a little bit.
Well, once again, Marilat looking
deep. That's a pick.
And that's going to be pass intercepted.
Yep.
Like I said, athletic players making athletic plays.
Yep.
Colt Heil.
Yep.
Colt's turning it up.
Getting outside.
Colt's at midfield. And pushed out of bounds at the Broomfield 44-yard line.
And they're going to get a late hit on 71.
Well, during the play, too, when Marilat was in the pocket, there was a flag thrown, too, which I'm guessing was probably offensive holding. So we'll have to wait to see what the officials do to sort this out. But great job, Colt Heil, just playing center field on that one.
He did a great job, and again, now you're looking at a situation where, another taco play.
And if you get roughing at the end of this call, it's going to give great field position to the Tigers.
Absolutely. You got to capitalize.
Yep, so it was a hold. They're going to decline that penalty. And then it is a dead ball foul against the Eagles on the return. Colt Heil.
Yeah, Isaiah Perez hit him out of bounds.
All right.
Fortunate
Here we
play.
go.
I'd like to see him go back to finding a way to get 7 the ball in space.
Yeah, get Tolliver involved here. First and 10 Tigers at their Eagle 27-yard line.
Doesn't look like he's on the field for this play.
He actually is off to Arnold's right. Or is that Thiessen?
That's Thiessen.
That's Thiessen.
Had the play.
Yep.
Just need a better throw there.
Yeah. Great play call. Ball was just a little bit underthrown. I believe that was intended for Parker Pruitt. Kind of on the dark side of the field here from the press box. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tigers at the Broomfield 27. Got 6:51 before halftime. A great scoring chance here for the Tigers. Now, Colt Heil now in at quarterback. Tommy Thiessen to his right.
Boy, that inside receiver is wide open from the jump.
And there's a slant play, and just off the fingertips. But we do have a flag in the defensive backfield. Not sure what they were calling there. Didn't see maybe a pick play or anything like that, so we'll see what the call is here. Legal man downfield is the penalty call. So they're going to step that back to the Broomfield 34-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd and 20.
I'm looking down on the sidelines trying to find number 7, but I don't see him.
Heil in the shotgun, takes a snap, and he throws.
Took a shot.
And pass is well defended, a little overthrown.
I think you're going to have defensive holding here. Or did they? Oh, no, they didn't.
Yep, so they're going to bring up a 3rd and 15
So
from the Eagle 34-yard line.
Tolliver back in for this 3rd and 15. They had a lot of success with Tolliver in that inside receiver look.
They did. But at this point, he's lined up just to the left to heel.
Inside receiver still wide open.
And we got a timeout. Actually have a delay of game. So that's the second one on Tigers getting a play call in. They're going to move it back another 5 yards. They're going to bring up 3rd and 20. So going the wrong direction here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's an issue, if it's a quarterback issue or not getting the play call in fast enough. But really, I mean, the play clock is in the end zone, so quarterback should be seeing that.
He needs to see it, right? Needs to make a call. So Heil in the shotgun. Tolliver to his right. Hageman in motion. And now we got another timeout.
Because the play clock was down to 1. So there's definitely some issues going on with getting the play in.
Yep, another timeout. We're going to step away for just a moment. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. All right, Tigers back on the field with Arnold now back in a quarterback. Got one timeout left in the first half. Got 3rd and 20, though, at the Eagle 39-yard line. So Arnold solo.
Tolliver's open.
Drop.
Get him the ball.
Oh, there's the catch over the middle.
That's a good check down. That is a good check down.
Greger, Oxiger. Boy, they missed Greger. He was out the first few games. Came back last week against Fort Collins, but boy, he's sure as steady hands as a receiver at the tight end position.
I completely missed him in his route. I seen Braylon Tolliver go streaking down the field, but it was a great job of just sitting in there and finding the first down marker.
Yeah, great throw and catch. First down for Tigers, the Eagle 16-yard line. Arnold in the shotgun. Has Tolliver off to his right.
Thank you, Kyle.
And fake throw, and that's out, in and out of the hands of Lincoln Hageman. Maybe a little bit of a low throw at his knees, but hoping that's what he comes up with, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're starting to take, what I like is you're starting to take advantage of that defensive alignment. That secondary coverage guy is 10 yards off every play.
Well, then also the ball fake to Tolliver into the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you maybe have them spine a little bit into the background because they're expecting him to have quite a few touches. So 2nd and 10. See if the Tigers can cash in here. Arnold in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Makes a throw to the left side. Eixiger again.
I'm just going to call him Greger.
Call him Greger.
Great job, though. Great job.
Eixiger with a great reception. Takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That just sounds like a tough name.
And we got a timeout here.
Broomfield.
And Broomfield's going to take time. Step away for a moment from the Erie Tiger Network. Broomfield 7, Erie 0. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Back live here at Erie Tiger Stadium. Erie Tigers are knocking on the Eagles' goal where they have not scored yet tonight. 5:51 left before halftime. Broomfield up 7-0. Colt Heil now back at quarterback, and that's a designated run. Colt turns it up.
Oh, just almost got in.
Yeah.
Almost got in.
Designated quarterback keeper. Good job up front. It took it down to, looks like the Eagle 1 yard line. So it's going to be first and goal, Tigers.
I like that run off tackle. That's where you've been successful running the ball tonight.
Heil once again with the quarterback keeper. And
he's in.
And that's an Erie Tiger touchdown.
Again, you don't go broke taking a profit. Run it until they stop it.
Yeah, keep it simple. Colt Heil with back-to-back carries. And the Tigers on the scoreboard. Good drive.
It was a good drive.
Yep.
And we were just discussing, right? Like, you go that whole drive. Braylon Tolliver doesn't touch the ball a single time, and you end up with a touchdown on the board. That should be a big confidence boost for this offense. Good. Blocked. Partially blocked.
Yeah, partially blocked on the extra point. So we'll step away at 5:32 before half. Broomfield 7, Erie 6. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Back live here at Erie Tiger Stadium, where we just saw the Tigers have a nice drive, get on the scoreboard. Miss the extra points, they're down a point. Down 7-6. Kai Lewis getting ready to kick off for the Tigers kicking from south to north. 5:32 left before halftime. Once again, homecoming here in Erie, Colorado on a beautiful night. Stands are full. You can't ask for anything better than Friday Night Lights.
I feel like Erie's got to feel pretty good about where they're sitting in this game right now. They haven't played perfect, but
made plays when they've needed to.
Correct.
So Lewis with the kick.
Good coverage. Good coverage.
Kick return by Jax Babcock for the Eagles. We'll see what Matthew Marilot and the Eagles have up their sleeve here now with a little over 5 minutes left before halftime.
They're going to take a shot. We know that.
But, the last drive really got away from the running game.
They did. And I think a lot of that had to do with that holding call that they got out on the perimeter. They just
never recovered.
And
yeah. And there was a penalty marker on the play. It looks like we have a hold on the return. So that flag was down at the 17-yard line. So they're going to back this up. Boy, and the Eagles will have it inside their own 10-yard line. So long ways for it to go. See what the Erie Tiger defense can do with 5 minutes left in this game, first half. Marilad in the shotgun. And Cleveau just dancing behind those large linemen.
Very patient.
Yep.
Very patient runner.
Tolliver with the tackle there.
Very, very patient runner. Most backs with a big offensive line, you can afford to be a little patient. He just waits for that thing to open up and hits it up in there. Tolliver coming down, some running back on running back crime there.
Yeah. Well, and a mature run for a freshman.
Very much so. You can tell he's very well coached at an early age.
4:45 left before halftime. Marilot in the shotgun. And the hand off up the middle. I believe it was Cleveau once again.
Yeah. It's really a testament to, both of these programs have feeder programs, right? So these young kids get coached up at an early age, and
So play is good for a first down. Takes it up to the Eagle 19-yard line.
Montoya and the inside receiver up top.
Merlot takes a snap. Toss.
Looking for Montoya.
Montoya a little low.
Yeah. But kind of that same deal where you're going to cover that inside receiver with your safety, but the safety is so far back. You know, if that's a good throw, that's an easy 5 yards.
Yeah. And with a receiver who could make moves as well.
Correct, yeah.
Go from 5 yards to 50 yards.
But again,
Blink of an eye.
let's see what Merlot has throwing the ball, right?
So 2nd 10 for the Eagles at their own 19-yard line. Merlot
Yeah.
to Claveau.
Jensen.
Yeah. Was it Jensen?
Yeah.
Yep. Takes it up to the Eagle, maybe the 23-yard line. So that's going to make it 3rd and 6. And coming up with 4 minutes left before halftime.
Big 3rd down here. The Tigers get it back. They're going to have an opportunity to get some points on the board.
.345 left for halftime. Merlot once again in the shotgun.
Looking for Newton down.
He gets flushed out of the pocket, moves to his left.
Yep.
And play is caught.
Sean Newton right there.
Great catch and run. Takes it all the way down to the Tiger 48-yard line. So Merlot did a good job stepping up to his left and fired a strike.
Yeah, and anytime they need a big play, they're going to look for number 14 down the field.
Well, they get out of the shadows of their own goalposts and now over on past midfield.
3rd down continues to haunt Erie's defense.
3 minutes left for halftime. Merlot in the shotgun. Facing Claveau. Drops back, steps up.
That's a
And that's a tough call. Couple penalty markers.
I wouldn't be shocked if they went for targeting here.
Yeah, Montoya running downfield. Boy, that was pretty much a bang-bang play. Obviously, we don't have instant replay up here, but yeah, that's going to be a tough call on the Erie Tigers.
I felt like 18 went upstairs a little bit with his helmet. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that call there.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I thought that they could have went for helmet to helmet there, but he definitely wasn't interfered with because the defenders got there at the same time as the ball.
Well, that penalty is going to move it down to the Tiger 33-yard line, so that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Just under 3 minutes left before half. Once again, Merlot in the shotgun. Hands that up to Jansen off the left side. And just good hard running.
Yeah, just the patience of their backs is really impressive.
Takes it down to the Tiger 29-yard line. We have 2nd and 6. Merlot once again in the shotgun. He hands it up to Claveau. And just follows that big offensive line. That's going to be close to a 1st down as we get down close to the 2 minutes left before halftime.
You know, this...
And they're winding clock. So it's, I think, just short.
Yeah, it looks like it's just short.
Yep. 3rd and 1. The Tiger 24-yard line. 2 receivers right. Cross motion there. Just handed up to Claveau up.
They say he just got it.
Wasn't a whole lot there, but I'm thinking he had enough for the first down, and they have marked the first down. So it takes it down to the Tiger 23-yard line with 1:52 left before halftime.
You know, the dangers of playing against a big offensive line is that D-line just gets gassed after a while, you know.
And there's still 2 more quarters to go.
Right.
Yeah. So Marilat in the shotgun. Jansen.
Oh, yeah.
Petro was there.
Yeah, Gio.
He definitely slowed the play down.
Yeah, it just went a little high. Went in a little high on the tackle, but great job.
Yeah.
He's had a really nice game coming back tonight.
The ball is outside the Tiger 20-yard line, and it looks like we have a timeout. We're step away for just a quick moment. Broomfield 7, Erie 6. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Back live at Erie Tiger Stadium. Broomfield Eagles on the march. Have it down at the 21-yard line of the Tigers with 1:26 left before halftime. Marilat drops, runs to the left, finds an outlet receiver to the left, and that play is good down close to the goal line. There was a penalty marker on the play.
They're going to get a hold, I think.
Officials talking it over here. Just wonder if that was an illegal formation.
Maybe.
Kind of a interesting area of the field to throw the flag.
Arredondo on the catch if it stands.
Well, they have the ball marked pretty close to the Tiger goal line. The officials coming over and talking to Coach Geiger.
Looks like the penalty was.
The official showed delay a game against Broomfield, but that was declined. So it had to be a penalty against the Tigers, obviously.
Yeah.
So winding the clock, we got 1:15 left before halftime. Marilat in the shotgun. Clerbeau. Don't see a signal yet. That is a touchdown. Touchdown Eagles. Flash Clerbeau behind that big offensive line. So pretty impressive drive. For the Tigers, unfortunately, a couple penalties kind of added fuel to the fire.
You had opportunities to get off the field on third down again on this drive and just couldn't get off the field. Good teams are going to take advantage of that.
Eagles lined up for the extra point. Yeah, that may have been procedure before the kick. Colin Underley, the kicker.
Yeah.
I think he may have moved a little early. Yeah, that's going to be a procedure call. We're going to move that ball back 5 yards.
Kick was awfully close to being blocked, too.
Yeah, the timing seemed a bit off. And I think it was the kicker moving forward before the ball was snapped. So they'll move this back 5 yards. It's a big extra point. Going between being an 8-point game and a 7-point game.
Yeah.
So once again, Colin Underley, the kicker for Broomfield. We'll spot that down at the 15-yard line. So it'll be a 25-yard extra point. Ball snap, and it is blocked. Yep. That is a blocked extra point. Great job by the Tigers. So got a minute left before halftime, 13-6 game. Let's see what the Tigers can do here. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. We're back live on Erie Tiger Network, live in Erie, Colorado, at Erie Tiger Stadium. Broomfield Eagles up 13-6 on the Tigers with a minute left to go. Tigers have one timeout.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go big play here. You got to, don't mean to sound like a broken record, you just got to put it in the hands of those that can.
Boy, that kick, it bounced off a front defender for the Tigers. The Tigers do fall on it at their own 28-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10.
It's an interesting choice there. You know, on that blocked extra point, Zach Harner got in there, and is happy to see him have that success because he had the big pass interference penalty down there that kind of set them up. So to see him come back and make a great play is really awesome.
Yeah, good call out. So Tigers, minute to go. Can't see in the huddle, but I'm assuming Arnold's probably back at quarterback. Cole Heil, though, with those 2 carries near the goal line, and
you would be correct.
One touchdown. So
you would be correct.
We got Tolliver off to the right. We've got Trips to the left. Snap and throw. Arnold throws it underneath. Gabe Sama, it's his first touch of the game. Rumbles down to the Tiger 38-yard line. Clock is running. 45 seconds left. Arnold has him in the shotgun. Tolliver to his left.
Gotta go.
Takes the snap. Looks. He's got plenty of time. And he's throwing it downfield. Greger's out there. A little bit overthrown. Pretty good coverage by the Eagles. A couple of DBs running down there with him. So I'm going to bring up 3rd down. Got 1 to go with 29 seconds to go.
Yeah,
so what do you think, Coach? Just something quick, grab the 1st down, get the clock stop, move the chains?
I don't know, man. I mean, you're sitting with 29 seconds deft. I don't know if you can dunk your way down close enough. I'd like to get a chunk play here.
So Arnold in the shotgun, Tolliver off to his right. Makes a nice block. Pass is thrown underneath.
Yeah, with 1 timeout.
And that's the timeout right there, I believe.
It is. And then you just get Parker Pruitt gets personal foul penalty.
Yeah, that's definitely not something that's not going to sit well with Coach Geiger. The referee's talking about that. So players need to be back on the field. It's not a timeout. I think it was a timeout for the penalty. Waiting to see.
Oh, Coach had called a timeout. You know, I've been watching the past few drives. You know, Broomfield getting very mouthy with the Erie players, and they always get the second guy.
Well, penalty is going to move the ball back to the Tiger 27-yard line.
Let's go. The clock is going to be live as soon as they
20 seconds left before halftime. So it is a dead ball foul, I believe, unless they wind it when they get lined up here.
They should. Well, he had called a timeout, so do they keep their timeout?
Yeah, they still show the timeout on the board.
Yep. Tolliver here, and they're playing up. You have a deep shot here if you take it.
Okay, Arnold in the shotgun now. They're winding the clock after the penalty. Arnold steps up in the pocket, goes over the middle.
Nice.
And that pass is complete.
Now you take your timeout. You got 10-5 left.
I believe that pass is complete to Tyler Muir. So it takes it up to the 49-yard line, and there is the last Tiger timeout. Step away for a quick moment. 10 seconds left before halftime. Broomfield's up 13-6. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Back live on Erie Tiger Network. 10 seconds left before halftime. Tigers, the big play, take it to their own 49-yard line. They are out of timeouts. So Arnold in the shotgun. Drops. Plenty of time. And that goes it deep downfield, and it looks like the pass is intercepted. Yeah, definitely we're looking for Hail Mary, and time has expired, so we believe we have halftime. I didn't see any penalty markers on the play.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Nope. So halftime at Erie Tiger Stadium, visiting Broomfield Eagles up on the homecoming Erie Tigers, up 13-6. We're going to step away. Stay here, though, for the halftime entertainment. We'll have homecoming royalty, as well as performances by band and cheer and dance. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network.
by Nicole Jones. Hayden McKenzie, escorted by Brittany McKenzie. Kobe Schneider. Gabe Sema, escorted by Haley and Joel Sema. And Denisha Thomas, escorted by Aunt Brittany and Mom Jacqueline. And now for the crowning of your 2025 Homecoming Royalty. The Homecoming Royalty winners were voted on by Erie High School students, and the winners are Gabe Sema and Gigi Barella. Congratulations. Let's do another round of applause to our 2025 Homecoming Royalty. For your homecoming halftime entertainment, your Erie varsity cheer team is joined by Erie Jersey.
We apologize for missing those announcements with your homecoming royalty. Your homecoming royalty included freshman Sophia Palacios, escorted by Sarah Palacios, and Gavin Linville, escorted by Katie and Steve Linville. Sophomores Kaiten Milburn, escorted by Thomas and Kristen Milburn, and Sam Snyder, escorted by Cami and Curtis Snyder. Juniors Aiden Berkovich, escorted by Philip and Kelly Berkovich. And Elliot Yoon, escorted by Haley Lee. Seniors included Gigi Barella, escorted by Aaron and Anthony Barella. Jin Ekstrom, escorted by... Sorry about that. And then catcher Gearhart. And Georgina Jones, escorted by Nicole Jones. Caden McKenzie, escorted by Brittany McKenzie. Kobe Schindler. Gabe Sema, escorted by Haley and Joel Sema. And Vinicia Thomas, escorted by Aunt Brittany and Mom Jacqueline. Thank you for taking time to congratulate our homecoming royalty, and please enjoy the dance and cheer teams, followed by the Erie Tiger Marching Band.
And now for the Erie varsity and junior varsity dance teams. For Philomena, her Black team.
Once again, that was your Erie varsity cheer team, joined by the Erie JV cheer team, your 6-time state champions and 2025 national runner-up Erie varsity cheer team. They were coached by head coach Nora Roth and JV coach Megan Moon. And now, please welcome the Erie varsity and junior varsity dance teams performing a hip-hop routine. The dance team is coached by Haley, Anna, Caitlin, Mackenzie, and Lexi. Your Erie dance team is proud to be sponsored by Intermountain Health. Please enjoy the performance by your 2025-2026 Erie varsity dance team. Once again, thank you to your Erie Tiger varsity and JV dance team for that wonderful performance. And now, taking the field, it is your Erie High School Tiger Pride Marching Band. Tonight, the award-winning Tiger Pride Band will be performing 2 selections from their 2025 production, Come Together, celebrating 60 years of Beatlemania. Tonight, the band will be closing their performance with the seasonal classic, Earth, Wind, and Fire's September. And when it's time to sing along, get up out of your seats and join us, even if you're at home. And now, drum majors, Lane Starbuck, Lily Azevedo, and Nathan Straw. Is your band ready? Take it away, Tiger Pride Marching Band.
Instrumental music education. Expecting guests over the holidays? Want to support Erie High School's band program? Come on Sunday, November 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Erie High School's gym will be transformed into a mattress showroom where you can try out for
Back live at Erie Tiger Stadium in Erie, Colorado. Erie homecoming for the Erie Tigers. Trailing on the scoreboard to the crosstown Broomfield Eagles, 13-6. Heading into the third quarter. Coach Trombetta, what do you think we need to see here?
I think Erie's got to feel pretty good about where they're at in this game, getting the ball coming out of the half. They didn't play great. They didn't play horrible. They just kind of played an average game. I'd love to see them get Braylon Tolliver a little more involved in the offense. I don't believe he had a touch in the second quarter. Would love to see him get those touches, but they were able to get those 6 points on the board regardless. So I'd love to see them come out, continue to stay aggressive, and defensively keep making Marilat throw the ball.
Yeah, they've been pretty successful. I think as they forced Broomfield to throw, they've had pretty good success on defense. Unfortunately, gave up a couple penalties on that last drive that really put Broomfield up going into halftime.
Yeah, defensively, they've got to find a way to get off the field on third down.
All right, well, Broomfield teeing it up. Max Marchi kicking it from south to north.
And another squibber.
And that may go out. No. Picked up by Tyler Muir. And he'll take it up to about the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 Tigers. Most of the quarterback snaps in the first half were Jack Arnold, although the one touchdown that the Tigers did score did have Cole Heil have a couple carries and scored the lone Erie Tiger touchdown.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll try to test that off-tackle run with him between the 20s versus just in the red zone.
We have Arnold starting at quarterback. Braylon Tolliver to his right. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Arnold the snap. And there's a give to Tolliver, and he gets outside and gets the first touch of the third quarter.
Yeah, it's a modest gain, but he's got to touch the ball more.
So 2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
Boy,
2 receivers right.
no deep safety here.
Pass a little bit behind, but picked up by Lincoln Hageman, and that play is good for a Erie Tiger first down.
Yeah, that play's been there. It was there all first half. Broomfield being ultra aggressive defensively. They don't have really a deep safety. Both deep guys are less than 10 yards away from the ball.
Yep.
You got to be able to take advantage of that if you're Erie.
Well, in a play like that, and also you get into maybe a pump fake, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you can get a double move on the outside, that would be nobody there to defend that.
All right, 1st and 10, Tigers call it their own 43-yard line.
Same look. Corners deeper.
Arnold once again in the shotgun, Tolliver to his left. And a little RPO action, and it gives that up to Braylon Tolliver and runs hard. Maybe a gain only a couple. Takes it up to the Tiger 45-yard line.
Yeah, Broomfield's committing a lot of defenders to the line of scrimmage right now. Be interested to see if Erie goes back to splitting Tolliver out wide.
2nd and 8 from the Tiger 45-yard line. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Once again, Arnold in the shotgun. Trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. And once again, Gregor Oxinger.
That's a good play.
That's his 3rd catch of the game. And he takes that to almost midfield. Quick pitch and catch.
Yeah, Broomfield only bringing 4 that time. Erie offensive line did a great job there. Nice pitch and catch. Put you in a 3rd and manageable.
Yep. 3rd and 3. Had a couple of experiences in the first half where we had penalties and then moved that ball back.
Yep.
But definitely a very makeable 3rd and 3. Good start to the second half for the Erie Tiger offense. Arnold once again in the shotgun. Braylon Tolliver just to his left. Arnold with a snap. And there's the give to Tolliver.
What a
boy,
move
danced
in the
around
backfield.
and had one quick move, but that Broomfield defense closed on him pretty quickly.
Yeah, he made one guy miss, and there was 3 guys in his face immediately when he did.
Well, and to your point earlier, I mean, they're really playing up in the box, right? So it'll be 4th and 2. They are on the Broomfield side of the field. We'll call it the Broomfield 49. See what the Tigers do here on 4th and 2.
Yeah, 4th down attempts are not as taboo as they used to be in football.
Arnold once again in the shotgun. Tolliver to his right. I think they may be trying to draw them off side here. Looking to the sideline. Got 10 seconds on the play clock. Arnold has the ball. Drops.
No.
Flush to the left. Steps
Got
up
a
and
guy.
he throws it deep.
Wide
and
open.
wide open.
Lincoln
Hageman was open by about 10 or 15 yards.
Sometimes
so great patience by Arnold.
100%. Sometimes those are the hardest balls to catch. You're by yourself. That thing stood up in the air for about 15 minutes.
And everybody's
watching you. But he did a great job of bringing it in, getting in the end zone.
Big play for the Tigers to start the second half. Down by a point and going for the extra point here. Ball's down. Kick is up. I believe it's Kai Lewis, and that's
big time.
Good.
That is big time.
We're all tied at 13. 8:44 left in the third quarter. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Back at Erie Tiger Stadium, where the Tigers have just tied the score at 13-all. Big opening statement drive with a big play there.
Yeah, that was huge. That was huge. Had some kind of mix-up on the back end of the defense for Broomfield, but
Well, Kai Lewis has it teed up, kicking from north to south. And he boots that one.
That's in the
well
end zone.
into the end zone. Big boot. We'll see what Marilat and the Eagles have now. First and 10 Eagles at their own 20-yard line.
yeah, I've got my eyes on number 10, Wyatt Walston. I'd like to see him. His motor's a little inconsistent at times, but he can be super disruptive in the middle. Love to see him get loose here in the second half.
Yeah. Once again, that big offensive line for Broomfield. So Marilat in the shotgun. It's like Clairvaux off to his left.
8-man box. Man.
He takes the handoff up the middle, and that's probably good for a good 5-6 yards.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, Erie's committing 8 guys to the box every time, and that offensive line is just massive.
We can give them 7, so let's call it 2nd and 3. Eagles at their own 27-yard line. Marilat once in the shotgun. Once again, Clairvaux, and he got hit probably 2 yards behind the first down marker, but he took it up to the 31. It's a pretty powerful carry. And that's an Eagles first down.
Evan Haynes, number 76, kind of pushing him along, and 76 is not a small human being.
No. No, on the scale of human beings, that's definitely more on the larger side.
Yeah, he is.
Sure.
He is. I want to say their largest offensive lineman. Yeah, it's a great job there.
Once again,
that's a great job
off the right side. Maybe a gain of 2.
Steven Staff on that tackle did a great job. They gave an option fake out to the outside, gave it back inside, and Erie stayed home. Did a great job there defensively.
So 2nd and 8 for the Eagles at their own 33-yard line. Got 7 minutes left in the third quarter, and we're all tied at 13.
Could be a shot here.
Marilat in the shotgun. He drops and he rolls
Newton
to his left, and he
is
down. Lincoln Hageman. Boy, he came passing like through a shotgun, and
that was.
I don't think Marilat even saw him coming.
I didn't see him coming. I was looking down. I was looking in the secondary, and I looked back to see who the quarterback was getting ready to throw to, and Hageman shot in there and just planted Marilat.
That big time defensive play for the Tigers. And Tigers have shown it in this situation where you get Broomfield 3rd and long, and they make Marilat throw it.
That touchdown really has energized this Erie football team right now.
Well, it also energizes the Erie Tiger crowd.
Yes.
So you can definitely feel the stands shaking here. So 3rd and 15 for Marilat.
They're going to have a delay of game here.
Oh, delay of game. Yep. And I believe that's the first one on Broomfield, so we're going to move that ball back another 5 yards, make it 3rd and 20 for the Eagles.
You know, it goes back to that old Mike Tyson quote, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Broomfield just got punched in the mouth.
I think you're right.
So let's see how they respond.
Yep. Tigers rushing 3. Marilat drops into the pocket. They get pressured again.
Hit.
And once again,
man.
Cole Heil last time played center field and had the interception. Had that one in his hands and dropped it, unfortunately. But that's going to bring up 4th and 20.
You know
for
what?
The Eagles, and that's great defense by the Erie Tigers.
I take a forced punt as a taco here. You know, yes. You had that interception in your hands, but you're probably going to end up with the same
field position
as you would have on the interception. You indeed forced a turnover. We're still 100% on the taco percentage.
Right. Yeah, we're all over the tacos on a Friday night here at Erie Tiger Stadium. So 4th and 20 for the Eagles from their own 20-yard line. And that may
delay a game again.
Flag came flying in. Yep, another delay of game. Which is interesting when you're in punt formation and you're going to punt.
Broomfield has not responded well to Erie getting more physical and being more aggressive.
So that's going to move the ball back to the Eagle 15-yard line. Still in punt formation. The low snap. Kicks.
Oh, it's a short kick.
It's a shorter kick.
It's a short kick. Get away. Get that Peter call going.
Wow, yeah, boy.
So you end up with better field position than you would have on the interception.
That's right. Good call. Velasquez Holden touches the ball down, but that's going to be great field position for the Erie Tigers on the Broomfield 37-yard line. So first and 10 Tigers. See if they can keep this mojo going. Arnold once again in the shotgun with Tolliver to his right. Same as the H-back. Walsh in the motion, and there's Braylon Tolliver off the left side. Tries to bounce outside, and
that'll play.
Yeah, got 5-6 yards on that carry.
I'll tell you what, Sema on the outside blocking just took somebody into the sidelines. That was a great job of getting out there and leading the way.
2nd and 5 for the Tigers at the Eagle 32-yard line. And definitely right now being very deliberate on offense. Make sure the play call in. Same set. Arnold in the shotgun, Tolliver to his right. And once again, hand off to Tolliver, and he busts through that first
That's
wall.
A first down.
That looks like it's going to be good for a first down. Looks like he took it down to the Eagle 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 Tigers.
I love what Erie's doing right now. You can tell they were a little disjointed at the end of the first half. They really refocused at halftime, and they've come out here, and like you said, they're being very deliberate, and they're doing what they do. They're controlling the game right now.
Well, I think they get back into what's made them successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, all the touches that Tolliver's had in the third quarter alone.
Yeah.
And then obviously that big play with Hageman in the long touchdown pass.
Well, Hageman's an energy guy, man.
Yeah, he is.
He is an energy guy.
Yep.
You need guys like that making plays for you.
Yeah, him and Thiessen both definitely add a little zip into the step of the Tigers. A little low snap on that one. And I think Arnold just kind of recovers, takes it back to the line of scrimmage. We bring up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers at the Eagle 25.
Yeah, it's a couple of low snaps in a row. You know, last time we were on air, there was some snap issues as well. So
definitely clean that up.
We definitely want to make sure that snap's getting up and giving the offense an opportunity here.
Clock's under 4 minutes here in the third quarter. Tigers on the march. Arnold once again in the shotgun. I think he has Thiessen to his left. Snap. A little bit low snap once again.
Woo!
Thiessen the carry and tackled pretty high.
He definitely did not have the face mask, but that was a very high tackle.
Okay, Code Heil now back into quarterback, replacing Arnold. So we'll call it third and, it's a long 7 or almost 8 yards. See what the play call is when bringing Heil in at quarterback.
Again, you have no deep safety.
No, everyone's kind of playing in the box within 8 yards of the line of scrimmage.
So that first down yardage is there to be had.
Heil would take a look right through. Boy, Auxiliary couldn't be any more wide open. Nice throw. Unfortunately, didn't come down with that pass.
Yeah, I mean, it was the right play call.
It was a great play call, too.
The first down was there.
Unable to convert, but looks like at this point we are going to see field goal attempt. I think Noah Brissenhan in for the 40-yard field goal attempt. Snaps back. Good hold. Click. That has plenty of leg.
Nope.
Just missed that field goal attempt.
I think he was wide left.
Yeah. Plenty of leg.
Yeah, plenty of leg. Plenty of leg.
Garcia
there.
did a great job with that snap and putting the ball down, too. So, missed opportunity for the Tigers. We got 2:55 left in the third quarter, and we're tied at 13 between Broomfield and Erie.
You know, defensively, Erie's done a good job tonight for the most part. Coming into this game, number 7, Montoya, and number 5, Brody Riedel, had over half of the receptions for the Broomfield Eagles coming into this game, and they've really kind of controlled those two so far.
All right, Maryland back, quarterback, shotgun. Yeah, I'm not sure who had the carry there.
That was Jensen.
Okay, yeah, Jensen back in the, okay, we're good. You know, another play we haven't talked about in a really long time was Clairvaux running free into the end zone, and I believe Cole Heil knocking the ball out before he crossed the end zone in the first quarter. What a change that game would be if that touchdown would have happened.
And really outside of that, and then the catch from Newman,
that was a big one over the middle. Yeah.
Erie's been able to avoid explosive plays for the most part.
Yeah, Broomfield's keeping it on the ground. Once again, another carry by Gavin Jansen. Takes the ball up just short of the Eagle 30-yard line.
3rd and 1.
Yeah, maybe 3rd and a half a yard here. So with that big offensive line,
$10
I know what play I'm calling, but we'll see what the Eagles are going to do here. Maryland with the handoff, and that play is good for a first down. Play to the 32-yard line.
Yep.
So we got 1:45 left in the third quarter. We're still tied to 13.
You guys announcing over the PA over there?
First down, Eagles. Take it to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, the Tigers' defense has got to find a way to make those third downs a little more difficult to get. 3rd and 1 with this offensive line is almost automatic.
Well, nothing overly complex those first 3 plays, or this play either, right?
Yeah.
I think the Eagles are also going back to their playbook on what's made them successful.
100%.
You know, they have an undefeated season because they chew up a lot of ground.
Yeah, I feel like Erie has got to be pretty happy though defensively. They've kind of did the bend not break thing tonight.
Right.
I mean,
they have.
With this offensive line, they're going to move the chains.
They are. Yep. For 2nd and 6, Eagles at their own 36-yard line. That ball, all Maryland could do is fall on that.
Broomfield has not been the same since Maryland took that big hit.
Yeah. And ball all the way back to the 26-yard line. And that may be the last, they got about 2 seconds between the play clock and the game clock. But got 3rd and 16 here. See if Broomfield kind of plays it conservative here. Maryland twice has thrown it deep into double or triple coverage. He's
looking for
he throws it
Montoya.
in,
Oh,
that
picked
is
off!
intercepted.
Picked off!
Lincoln Hageman,
Pick 6.
touchdown Tigers. And I don't think Marilot saw him.
No, he was looking for Montoya across the end. Lincoln Hageman just jumped right into that passing lane.
And after the touchdown, we do have a penalty flag, maybe an unsportsmanlike conduct on the touchdown. But Lincoln Hageman, 2 touchdowns, 1 on each side of the field. That was just a great read.
He is playing a great game. Playing a great game. That is impressive.
That was impressive. We do have unsportsmanlike conduct on the Tigers. So the touchdown is good. So I'm assuming this gets added to... They step this off on the extra point? No? They'll play it after
on
the kickoff. On the kickoff, okay. Here we go. Big extra point here. Up 6.
There it is.
Noah Hedlinger. Extra point is good. Noah Britzenhouse with the extra point. Tigers 20. Broomfield 13. We're moving on to the 4th quarter. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. We are back live at Erie Tigers Stadium, and man, this is an electric crowd. Homecoming for Erie High School. They have just taken the lead over Broomfield, 20-13 as we start the 4th quarter. Coach, what a change.
You know, Broomfield just never recovered after they got punched in the mouth. I mean, they've had a lot of penalties since then. Their pass protection has been shaky. And it just goes back to what we're talking about. Make Marilette pass the ball.
Yeah, and they've done that so far.
Yeah.
So the penalty on sportsmanlike conduct creates a short kick, and that ball is live, and it is picked up by one of the Eagles. And the Eagles will have great field position on the Tiger 46-yard line. So quick kick there.
Yeah, I'm not going to second-guess coaches. I don't know that I would have made that call there, especially knowing that Broomfield has struggled to go the length of the field. You know what I mean? But
yeah, definitely gave up some yards there.
Let's see what happens here.
Well, and unfortunately, having that 15-yard penalty didn't help the cause either. So, but Eagles are going to start for the first time in this game behind, trailing the Tigers by 7. But they're on Tiger 47-yard line. Marilette, the quarterback keeper.
Great job.
Maybe it's the 3rd carry of the game
Hey,
for
guess who? Guess who? Hageman on the tackle.
Marilette maybe with a gain of 3.
Hageman did a great job of staying home there, making a great play on the quarterback run.
So Broomfield's last drive started with run, and then they got themselves in trouble with penalty and throwing.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see what they do once again with that big offensive line with a very fast running back, Marilette, and he gives it to Clairvaux. Then they'll have his momentum down to the Tiger 42-yard line. yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and 4 coming up here.
Helmet came off there. Ashley Pierce coming off for a play.
The clock winds as we're under 11 minutes left in the game. Tigers 20, Eagles 13. And the Tigers hold on here against the number 3 team in 4A.
Oh, man.
Looks like that's given to Jansen, and I think he has the first down.
We had some personnel issues there with the Tigers.
Boy, he barely got that if he got it, though. They're marking him down at the Tiger 36-yard line.
They gave it to him.
And that is an Eagle first down.
And I think they ran the ball. There has been some alignment issues for the Tigers here on this drive.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, the procedure call. Procedure call on the Eagles. Going to move them back 5.
Looks like there's some strength call issues right now for the Erie defense for their alignment. Guys aren't sure what side of the ball they're supposed to be on.
Yeah, I can't say that they may have rotated a few players in. We talked about that earlier, maybe getting some breather for the especially the defensive line,
right,
going against that very large offensive line of the Eagles. So Marilat in the shotgun.
Ooh, great job there.
Yeah, fake to the right and threw to the jet sweep receiver. That was Carson Bashy with the reception. Boy, didn't fool the Eagles, or didn't fool the Tigers. Maybe a gain of 2. So it takes it down to the Tiger 34-yard line. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a good play here. Keep that 3rd down as a 3rd and long.
Marilat once again in the shotgun.
Another QB run. Oh, man, you had him.
Yeah, it's going to be a little short. So it's kind of interesting now. They're using more man in motion, right? And interestingly enough, Marilat's having a lot more carries than I think we traditionally had seen in the first half.
Yeah, they feel like they found something with that quarterback run off of that fake. I don't know that they've had a tremendous amount of success with it.
No, and it's 3rd and 2. Call from the Tiger 28. Marilat there with the
man, just gonna have a hold here.
Yeah, I saw the laundry on the field pretty early on that one.
Yeah.
Tough carry by Clairvaux, but this one is going to be coming back.
I think that was Jensen again. We haven't seen the freshman out here much in the second half.
No, they really haven't used him. I mean,
he's coming. Looks like he's coming back on the field now. But the bulk of the carries in the second half have been by the senior Jensen.
Yep, and Marilat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that penalty is going to move it back to the Tiger 37-yard line. So we're going to call it 3rd and 12.
Big
we got
play
8:40
here.
left in the contest.
Big play here
Two
for
receivers
the
right.
defense.
Marilat. And there he does, gives it to Clairvaux. And some good hard running. Man, he's close to that first down.
You can't give up a first down on the ground. 3rd and 12.
Yeah,
Man.
that is a first down. Well, offensive line made a nice hole there. He danced through it, got some extra yards into the secondary. So 1st and 10, Eagles. 8:20 left in the contest. Erie holding on to a 7-point lead. Eagles are driving at the Tiger 25. Marilat once again with a give. And into the secondary. Nice secondary cut. And that's where you see what the freshman can do.
Yeah, we're getting late in this game. That big offensive line starting to impose its will on that Erie front.
And we got 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the Tiger 5. Clairvaux, obviously talented kid, got past the line of scrimmage and really turned it on.
Yeah, he's pretty explosive. His acceleration through the hole is pretty impressive for a kid that young.
And there's another handoff to Clairvaux. And that's a touchdown, Eagles. So there's a big response there with 7:40 left. It's a 1-point game with the extra point coming.
Yeah, that 3rd and 12, giving up that 3rd and 12 on the
on the ground too, because
on the ground is just tough.
Yeah, but I think what they've seen in the past is that the Eagles were going to throw in that situation. So great play call.
Yeah,
good response by the Eagles, right? Taking it downfield.
Let's see if we can come up with another block here, huh?
Colin Underley with the extra point try. A little bit of a bobble snap, and the extra point is no good. So the Tigers hold on to a 1-point lead with 7:40 left. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. We're back live on the Erie Tiger Network. Boy, what a contest. Broomfield came down, answered, but bobbled the extra point, and Tigers lead 20-19 with 7:40 left in the contest.
Front line's got to be ready for that squib kick. It has hit a Tiger multiple times.
Kicks down, and that may go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yeah.
The Tigers are going to have a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 7:40 left in the contest. See how the Tigers answer.
You don't need to be panicked here. You're still in the lead. Just go back to doing what you're doing. If that recipe is run, take a shot, then that's what the recipe is.
Right. Okay. Looks like we have Arnold back in quarterback. It looks like we have Thiessen in the backfield. So waits, takes the snap, a little high snap, gives it off to Thiessen. And really not much running room
there, no.
Off to the right side. I think lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost one.
Yeah, number 11, Alexander Darby for Broomfield. Outside, looks like an outside linebacker. Pretty impressive. Great-looking kid, athletic, does a great job going up and down the line of scrimmage.
Well, Braylon Tolliver back into the Tiger lineup. He's offset right. Arnold's in the shotgun. We got 7 minutes left in the contest. Tigers up by 1. Arnold takes the snap, gives it off to Tolliver. Tolliver dances through, gets past the 25-yard line. Good blocking. Good off-tackle run.
Yeah, that's a quality run. They did a great job of opening up just a smidgen of daylight for him, and he found a way through. 3rd and manageable now.
Yep. Third and 4. Tigers at their own 26-yard line. Got 6.5 minutes to go. Boy, you couldn't ask for a better evening of Friday night lights, homecoming, Erie Tigers, Broomfield Eagles. 3rd and 4. Arnold in the shotgun. Tolliver to his left. Arnold takes the snap. Well, it was kind of a low snap. I'm not sure if that was going to be an RPO, but I don't think he could do anything with the ball once he got it with that low snap.
No, again, snap coming back to haunt the Erie Tigers. they need to be able to execute in those big moments, right? And as mundane and ordinary as that center snap to the quarterback is, nothing happens without it.
You got to have it. Yep, you got to have it in that situation. So they're going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Tigers. 4th and 6 in punt formation. Good kick. And that's a pretty good kick.
That's a pretty quality punt
good roll.
there.
Good roll. Yeah, and that's going to roll down.
The 30.
Roll down to the 30-yard line. So we have 5:22 left. Tigers holding on 20-19 over Broomfield. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Back live at Erie Tiger Stadium. 5:22 left. Eagles down by 1. 2019 Erie Tigers hit the ball at their own 30-yard line. Marilat takes the snap, and the freshman is loose. This is maybe a foot race that no one's going to win. Cass Clairvaux.
Yeah, it's the same play that they ran when he got down close to the goal line. You know, it's
70 yards to the house.
You got it. They've been pretty sound in their run gaps this game, and you know, one of the effects of playing an offensive line of this size, guys get tired.
Yeah.
You know, and when your offense is only out there for 3 or 4 plays.
That's right. Well, and Broomfield going back to what they needed to do. They didn't need to be throwing the ball around the field.
Right.
Right. So you had both running backs with carries. You saw Marilat with 3 or 4 carries so far in the second half. So Eagles up by 5. We're lining up for a 2-point conversion. Looks like we have timeout Eagles. We're going to step away for a minute. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Back live at Erie Tiger Stadium. Big touchdown by the Eagles. 70-yard run gives them a 5-point lead with 5:08 left in the contest. And they are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it makes sense. Put yourself up by a touchdown.
And Marilat with the quarterback keeper, and he
Gio
is dragged down.
Gio
What kind of battery?
with a great play there.
Good to have Gio back on the field. 2-point conversion is no good with 5:08 left in the contest. Broomfield takes the lead over Erie 25-20. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. We're back live at Erie Tiger Stadium, live on Erie Tiger Network. This is the last game on Erie Tiger Network. There will be a new YouTube channel just under Erie High School, so be looking forward to that as we move into the rest of the football season and into the winter sports. So 5:08 left in the contest. Broomfield answered back big. 1 play, 70 yards, up by 5. Boy, short kick. Thankful to have a front line Tiger fall on that ball.
Yeah.
Interesting kick for the Eagles.
This is twice in this game now. I just don't understand giving your opponent the ball at midfield
instead of the 20.
It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, here we go. 5:06 left in the contest. Tigers have the ball at their own 48-yard line. Arnold back at quarterback in the shotgun. He's got trips to the left. Receiver to the right. Tolliver to his left. Arnold takes it, rolls left, goes underneath, and ball kind of fell.
Got tipped.
In between receivers.
Tipped by number 28.
Yeah. He had Sema open to the left flat.
Gavin Benzel. I do like the action of rolling Arnold out there, though.
Well, brings up 2nd and 10. Arnold steps, throws, and I think there he hits Sema. So Sema across midfield takes it down to the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6 with 4:45 left in the contest.
It's only his, second or third catch of the game. You have a good D1 talent like that, you'd like to see him get the ball a little bit more, I think. He's going to be wide open here again.
Arnold in the shotgun. And then we have a delayed draw to Tolliver. Breaks a few tackles. Takes it down to the Eagle 45-yard line. Kind of slow developing play, but positive yardage. But now you got 4th down.
It's four down territory with 4 minutes left in the game. The defensive alignment is going to be there for you to have a quick throw to one of your inside receivers.
Here we go. We got 4th and 3. Arnold in the shotgun. Tolliver to his right. Trips to the right.
The guy over Sema is 10 yards back.
Arnold takes a look over to the bench.
He's going to be wide open for a 1st down.
There's a snap. Fake. Throw. And Sema with the catch. And he is still trying to move. They finally call forward progress down, but that is a 1st down Tigers. Nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, I mean, no coverage on him. I'm actually kind of surprised that he crossed the field because a pop action would have been wide open. And actually, the referee was on the stop. He ran right into the official.
He did.
But, yeah, I mean, those routes are going to be open on this last drive.
So ball at the Eagle 38-yard line. Sema limped off a little bit after that last play. Arnold in the shotgun. Steps back. Plenty of time. Now he rolls to his right. Being flushed a little bit.
Oh, yeah! What a great throw. And you're probably going to get PI here as well. Or a hold.
Uxiger with the reception.
That is a big boy throw by Arnold there.
That was, too, because he definitely was starting to feel the heat. Rolling to his right and making a nice toss. Let's see what the penalty marker is.
It's my guy, Greger.
Yeah, Greger with 4 catches now. That defensive holding, that play is declined. So the Tigers on the move. 2:52 left in the game. Boy, and this crowd here is lit.
That was a big boy throw there, man. Wow. Wyatt Walston late coming on.
And there we go, Tolliver. Well, RPO,
oh, yeah.
What a dancing. It's a touchdown. Braylon Tolliver.
What a run.
What a.
You know, big players make big plays in big games. That adage will never go wrong. And it's always been a Jimmy's and Joe's game. You need a play, you go to your guy. You got D1 talent on your team, you go to that guy.
And he is that guy.
He is that guy.
Yeah. What a great run. Great job by the offensive line, too. And once he passed the line of scrimmage, he just danced through and he found his way into the end zone, basically untouched. Oh. So back to a 1-point game.
They're going to go for 2
Now
here.
the Tigers, Cole Heil in a quarterback with a 2-point conversion.
Off tackle here. I know he's going to throw.
He steps back. He's getting flush. Kind of just tossed in the end zone.
He caught it.
Well, there's a couple penalty markers on the play.
They're going to have hold, maybe.
Not sure if Wyatt Walston came down with that.
I think it was.
But a legal man downfield, that's going to be the call. Especially in that situation on a 2-point conversion where you're not getting rid of the ball and you're trying to find someone. It's pretty easy for one of those offensive linemen just to
hardest thing
forward.
for an offensive lineman is when that quarterback starts running around. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're trying to block for him, thinking he's going to take it into the house. So that's going to move him back. But still lined up for the 2-point conversion. Still Cole Heil, flanked by Thiessen. Thiessen goes in motion. And Cole rolls right.
Nope,
kind of
nobody's
the same scenario. And that pass ball's incomplete. But Erie Tigers take the lead, 26-25. With 2:33 left in the contest, you're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. We're back live at Erie Tiger Stadium. Homecoming for the Erie Tigers. Up 1 point on 4A. Broomfield Eagles undefeated. Number 3 in the state. And the Tigers hold on here with a 1-point game. Are we having fun yet?
There's worse places to be on a Friday night.
Friday Night Lights in Erie, Colorado. You gotta love it. Great crowd. Great attendance. Obviously, Broomfield, a crosstown rival. It's a full stadium. And that is a kickoff that's through the end zone.
I would have loved to have seen that the last kickoff.
Yeah, Kai Lewis definitely put a toe into that one. So Broomfield Eagles, Matthew Marilot, 2:33 to go. Only needed one play last time to score a touchdown. See how the Tigers respond defensively here.
You got 2 minutes and 33 seconds left to knock off a top 5 team in the state. You just got to leave it all out there.
So Marilot in the shotgun. Clairvaux off to his left. A little bit of motion. And that may be actually, I think that's Jansen with the carry.
No, that's
not much room there.
That is our freshman friend. But great job of coming down off the edge there. Interesting, they're sticking with that run game with 2 minutes left. But when you're gashing on the ground, I guess it makes sense.
2nd and 5 for the Eagles at their own 25-yard line. 2 minutes left in the contest. Eagles do have 2 timeouts left. Marilot with snap. Can't give. And I believe that was Jansen again, if I'm not mistaken.
They're just getting behind 62 and 67, I believe. Or 71, I'm sorry. And just
Plays good for a first down, but
That-
clock is running.
That is a lot of beef on that side. They're going to try to work you in. They're going to either take a shot to Montoya
Maryland
or Newton.
He drops.
Going
Looks
for
and
Newton
throws.
here. Read perfectly.
Yeah. The ball a little overthrown. Pretty good coverage there.
Again,
Parker Pruitt pretty much step for step.
if they're going to take a shot downfield, it's going to be to Newton, number 14. He's still averaging 22 plus per reception. Great job by the defense with Pruitt and then Tolliver coming over the top.
Yeah.
So obviously they're aware of that same thing.
Yeah, they are. 2nd and 10. 1:32 left in the contest. Broomfield down by 1. Can the Tigers hold on here? Maryland in the shotgun. Hands off. And there he goes again. Clairvaux just gets lost behind those big linemen and then just cuts it upfield. Another big carry takes it up to the Eagle 47-yard line.
They're continuing to gash.
The timeout here.
The thing Erie's got to figure out is you can't afford to just keep those 3 guys up front when they're gashing you on the ground like that. They're not going to throw until they have to. So it'll be interesting to see what Erie does here as an adjustment.
So Broomfield uses one of their timeouts. You got 1:17 left in the game. Once again, great to be here at Erie Tiger Stadium. We couldn't do this live without the Innovation Center of St. Vrain School District. Kids on this is totally a high school kid produced show, from production to the live camera shots you're getting. So great to have them on site here at the Erie Tiger Network.
They just get the old guys to come in and do the talking.
And try not to mangle anyone's last names, right?
Absolutely.
So, okay, back on the field here. Can't say those Broomfield linemen are moving very quickly either, right? It's been a long game. A lot of snaps for them, too. Erie 26, Broomfield 25. We got 1:17 left.
Big 62 split
Yeah,
out
we
here.
We got some big guys off to the right here. Marilot with a snap. Looking past. Yeah, good coverage there. Mason Schenkner.
That's a good no call. A little bit
Yeah.
of tugging on the jersey a little bit, but nothing that prevented him from
getting to the ball. Yep. Just a little bit overthrown. But interesting play call, because it almost looked like they were going to set up some sort of wide receiver screen with a couple linemen out.
Window dressing.
Yeah, I think you're right. 2nd and 10. Marilot in the shotgun. Gives it to Clairvaux. Gets hit behind the backfield.
No. There's no way they threw that flag.
I think it carries it past midfield. Unfortunately, a face mask penalty. Only a 5-yard penalty.
That's a tough call because that would look like and we're far away. Looked like he had the jersey to me.
Well, let's make it first down for the Eagles. Takes it down to the Tiger 44-yard line with 1:06 left in the contest. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. And actually, that's not a first down. That's not an automatic first down. So that's going to set up
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 1. We're going to call it 3rd and 2. Marilot once again in the shotgun. Clairvaux off to his right. Marilot drops, steps.
Taking the shot.
Throws
That's
the deep ball and once again just overthrows the receiver. Maybe had a step on the defensive back.
I think that play call tells me that you have confidence that you're just going to be able to run it up the middle
and get
on
your
a
2
4th
yards.
and 2 and get what you need.
Yep. Well, they're going to need to do it because there's only 1 minute left in the contest. You can't afford to give the ball back here.
You just got to sell out on the run here, and what happens, happens. They're still only with 3 men up front.
Marilot with a shotgun. And Clairvaux does dance through, takes it all the way down to the Tiger 35-yard line, so that's a first down Eagles.
I don't understand having a 3-man front in that situation.
When they really haven't shown they were going to throw it over the top successfully either.
No, and they're not going to throw deep on 4 and 2 when he's hit only a couple.
That's right. Looks like Broomfield has called a timeout. We're going to step away for a moment. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. We're back live at Erie Tiger Stadium. Poco weekend. Erie Tigers up on Broomfield Eagles 26-25. Broomfield driving though. They are at the Tiger 35-yard line with 55 seconds left to go. Marilat in the shotgun.
It's rolling.
Rolls right. Takes a look. Throws it out.
Great
Defensive play. Steven Stapp went up and knocked that ball away.
You know, Staff's had a couple of big plays in this game. Again,
good coverage on Montoya.
Gavin Montoya is not an easy cover, and he did a great job breaking down on that comeback route.
Well, under 50 seconds left. Can bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. They're at the Tiger 36-yard line. Marilat once again in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looks right.
Got a man.
Throws right. And that pass is completed.
First down.
Yeah, Carson Bashy with the reception. I think that's the second time he's been targeted. That play is good for a first down. Takes it down to the Tiger 24-yard line. First down Eagles.
Starting to get into field goal territory.
Which I'm not sure if that's the perfect formula for them, given some of the extra point challenges they had.
I would not be super comfortable with that.
No. But timeout, Tigers. 44 seconds left in the contest. We're going to step away for a moment. You're watching Erie Tiger football on the Erie Tiger Network. Live back at Erie Tiger Stadium. Friday Night Lights. Can the Tigers hold on? They're up 26-25 on Broomfield.
I'd expect a run here.
Clevo with the carry. One's going to just straight up the middle. Takes it down to the Tigers' 17-yard line.
They're trying to save the timeout. They're playing for a field goal here.
25 seconds left. Marilat looks, gives it to Clevo again. He's dancing through again. Bounces outside. And that play is going to be good for a first down. That's going to stop the clock with 17 seconds left. First down, Eagles.
Yeah, Tigers staying in that 3-man front, and they're,
The clock is winding. Down to 12 seconds left. Marilat in the shotgun. Once again, just gives it a good tackle. Stops him short. Takes it down to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep, Broomfield calls timeout with 3 seconds left. So we'll stay here live.
I mean,
ball's down at the
it is high school
Tiger 5-yard line.
I would expect Geiger to take a timeout here.
He's got one left. Looks like the ball would be marked down at the 12-yard line. It'd be a 22-yard attempt.
Yep, and there's
your timeout. Timeout, Tigers. Well, it's not very often in high school football you see teams settle for a field goal to win a game.
Yeah, I'm also not sure that they were settling for a field goal. I think Erie was kind of still staying in that three-man front, and I think they thought they were going to be able to get it in, and really they almost did.
They did, yep. A couple carries up the middle.
And I think they were okay with, like, okay, if we don't get it in, then we'll kick the field goal. But, yeah, I mean.
Well, once again, we've seen some challenges on extra points from Broomfield, right? We saw one block. We also saw a fumbled snap where the holder wasn't able to get the ball down. So here we go. 3 seconds left. This should be the last play of the game.
They've had one blocked, and they had a bad hold. So this isn't a gimme.
Snap. Ball's
low.
And it's blocked.
They blocked it. Erie wins. Erie wins.
Tigers.
Erie wins.
Homecoming night. Blocked field goal to win the game at 26-25.
Unbelievable.
Well, once again, we talked about that earlier. A little bit of a low snap. Holder had a hard time getting it down, and I don't think the kicker got the ball that far off the ground. So big win, Erie Tigers come in, homecoming night, knock off third-rated 4A state team in the state, the Broomfield Eagles. Boy, what a great evening.
That was about as good of a high school football game as you'll see. You had everything. You had Division I players making plays. You had rivals, crosstown rivals going at it. Just really high-quality high school football. Really lucky to be here calling this with you tonight. And just, man, what an exciting game.
What a great evening. Well, before we leave, this is going to be our last broadcast on the Erie Tiger Network. Once again, Erie High School is moving to the... Once again, fans, this is going to be our last game on the Erie Tiger Network. It's been a long run. Erie Tiger High School now will have their own YouTube channel. You can find it under Erie High, so watch for the future football games, the rest of the fall sports. So once again, great game. This is Nick Trombetta, joined by Coach Nick Trombetta. Final score here from Erie Tiger Stadium is Erie Tigers 26, Broomfield Eagles 25. Looking forward to talking to you our next broadcast. Signing off from the Erie Tiger Network. Good night.